There's a lot of complexity to Dean Norris. It's complexity that I didn't first realize he possessed way back when I hired him. And you say to yourself, I've got to kind of use this. There's more to this man. There must be more to this character, therefore. And he really is the other half of this equation that needs resolution, that needs solving. I mean, that's an inevitability when you think about it, that Walter White, who gets the idea in that first episode of cooking crystal meth from his DEA agent brother-in-law.
Hank, how much money is that?
It's about 700 grand. It's a pretty good haul. As I say, it's a good
will eventually be uncovered by that brother-in-law.
It's easy money.
Till we catch you.
Hank's journey has been really fun because it's been something that certainly in TV you don't get to do. Maybe not even in film because it's only 2 hours, but we've really got to see him go from his initial blowhardiness, kind of a put-on tough guy.
Hey, it's not gonna bite you, all right? Looks like Keith Richards with a glass of warm milk.
To almost the opposite when he basically got PTSD and was just much of the time. And then he gets shot. Breaking Bad moves equally well amongst like operatic moments, but we also then have really the small moments as well. I think the show does very well.
I swear to God, Marie, I think the universe is trying to tell me something. And I'm finally ready to listen.
One of my favorite all-time lines, like Tom Schnauz wrote that episode where he says to Marie that he's not the man that he thought he was.
I'm just not the man I thought I was.
So many of my most important moments have always been with Betsy. I always tear up. Just to say those words for that guy, I thought was just a really emotionally honest scene.
I just love playing opposite Dean Norris. One of my favorite things about Dean as an actor is that he has just a foul mouth on set, and I feel that his potty mouth just allows me a certain freedom that whatever I say, I don't have to worry if someone thinks it's bad because Dean will always say something worse. And that way he has my back.
Can you sleep?
Actually, yes, Marie, this is me sleeping. What's it look like?
You may not know this, but like for my meetings for like the job after this, I do insist that he play my husband on whatever network, whatever show it is.
Looks like you're looking at a rock at 2:24 in the morning.
This is not a rock. This is a mineral for like the 10th time.
The hardest thing about playing Hank was going through those almost 2 seasons of being really depressed, and he didn't really have much to do. And from an acting point of view, that it was challenging to me because you can only wear a mask for so long, where then you start to kind of feel it yourself, you know. And this season, there's a lot more for Hank to do.
This here's a buyer's market. I got 8 other assholes just like you, 4 of them within 100 feet from here. I also got Dan, the douchebag lawyer, who's gonna give me the money and Trout. So settle in, Dennis. Enjoy your new home. I'm gonna go rattle some cages.
Hank feels like he is nipping at the heels of Heisenberg, and he's been promoted. He's the big boss at the Albuquerque office of the DEA.
Yeah. I want it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And yet, as good a detective as Agent Hank Schrader is, there are certain blind spots that we all possess, no matter how smart, how astute we may be.
Hey man, look at the sad sack I found moping around the lobby.
Hey. Oh, hey there, Walt. How you doing, buddy?
Knowing Hank as well as he does, Walt decides to manipulate him into a position that's uncomfortable.
Skyler doesn't love me anymore.
For Hank, that's seeing another man cry or needy, and Hank just, ooh.
Oh, I made mistakes, you know.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm gonna get a coffee. You want a coffee? I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. I'm gonna give you a moment to just get it together there.
So that's where Walt goes and gets him out enough to be able to plant the bug.
Hank's thought about his brother, who he's known for 20 years, as a certain type of person, you know. And when I think you put blinders on to a certain extent.
The sort of lovable too smart schlub brother-in-law. Never in a million years could do these kinds of things. He just doesn't have it in him. He doesn't possess that kind of innate grit and darkness.
Yes, it's done.
My favorite little scene from season 5, where Hank's case just blew up. All these people got killed in the prison, and he thought he had them, or he thought he was this close, and then the case explodes, and he's just bummed out. And I thought it was kind of brilliant writing that instead of focusing in on all the bad that just happened, his thoughts went back to, when he was 20 years old, or, and just had not a care in the world. Back in college, I'd spend my days marking trees in the woods with this orange spray can.
Marking trees?
There is a wistful nature to that story, which is so beautiful, to be able to have these characters are so ingrained in what their focus and agenda is, but have them stop momentarily and just pause and reflect back on simpler times, simpler days.
I had sunburn, there were mosquitoes. Just wanted to make a few bucks, buy beer. I've been thinking about that job more and more lately.
Dean Norris comes in with all the brash bravado and aggression that any bull has normally. He's that kind of guy. And yet, when the scene calls for it, he can drop in, simplify, and be completely honest and reveal himself to be vulnerable.
Tagging trees is a lot better than chasing monsters.
We knew in the early going of season 5 that we wanted the season to end with a very specific moment. And that moment was the beginning of the revelation of the understanding on Hank's part who his brother-in-law, Walter White, really is.
And I thought it was so typically Breaking Bad brilliant that Hank didn't find out by finally putting all the pieces together. He didn't find out by, getting a phone call or listening or something happened. You think everything's done, and he literally just needs to take a shit. And any other show would have tried to make that moment, or some big discovery, and he's just pants down, taking a shit. There it is. Who you figure that is, yeah? Woodrow Wilson? Willy Wonka? Walter White?
I think Dean has been waiting very patiently for quite a long time for Hank to wise up and get onto the trail of his brother-in-law.
Now we get to do all that we've been waiting for 5 years.